name is Laura, and this is my husband Ben. Join us on our venture from Tuscany to Venice.
Just get into Florence. It's an easy train ride from most places, very accessible city. It's one of the primary cities. It is sort of the primary city, especially of Tuscany. Right off the train station is a beautiful piazza and Basilica Santa Maria Novella. Very historic, lovely part of town.
All right, welcome to Florence and let's go around, explore together.
Of course, the main site that you're going to want to see in Florence is the Catedral de Santa Maria del Fiore, the Maria of Flowers. You can see the Campanile de Giotto, the bell tower, Giotto's bell tower, and behind you the Cupola de Brunelleschi, the Brunelleschi Dome. So this is really an awesome site, especially for art history lovers.
The Duomo took 140 years to build. It was a labor of love. You can tell by the beautiful details all around the building. So we are making a line to see the Church Santa Maria de Flores, which is the main landmark in Florence. It is a long line, but it's moving very quickly, so keep you posted.
The cathedral's brick mason dome is one of the most iconic representations of Italy and truly a reminder of its great artistic traditions and ingenuity. Just above the altar, the dome ceiling, originally whitewashed, now features Vasari's Last Judgment fresco, another great regal mark of the Medici family.
Florence, we found a very nice man who told us about this bar in a rooftop where you can see beautiful views of Florence, and we decided to come over here and see the view and have a drink. Why not?
So we found ourselves in the Mercato Centrale in Firenze. It's right in the middle of the city and it's really an awesome open air food market. So anything you want, you know, from specialty Italian cuisines and international. It's an awesome place to stop, very easy, a lot of fun. Haven't figured out what we're gonna eat yet, but there's many, many awesome options. Hey guys, we're here in the Pitti Palace in Florence. It's an amazing building. It's used today as the city hall for the Florentines. Formerly was purchased in the 16th century by Cosimo de' Medici, where they moved the palace for the Medici family, the ruling family of the Florence powers. And it's also been occupied in all parts of history by different you know, presences like King Emmanuel, or even before that, Napoleon.
And we also happen to be eating gelato by.
And now you can hang out on the steps and eat gelato.
Good morning. We are in Montecatini. We just had breakfast. We're in our car. We're about to drive to the vineyards in Tuscany, and we're gonna do a wine tasting tour and see some of the countryside after we had a very long day in the city of Florence. Very, very busy city. And today we're just setting the car ready for an adventure.
The Castello di Verrazzano is named after Giovanni di Verrazzano, who was one of the foremost explorers in the Americas, one of the first explorers to lead an expedition along the entire Atlantic coast from Florida to New Brunswick. Now we know him as New Yorkers as the namesake for the Verrazzano Narrows Bridge from Staten Island to Brooklyn. We just got an amazing tour from an awesome guide, Eduardo. His English was amazing and he was so smart and well informed. We saw barrels, large and small. We learned about the history of the Verrazzano family, the Chianti region, all of the regulations in Italy for all the different kinds of wine that they produce here. It was just a spectacular tour, really remarkable. We can't wait to try everything now.
We just got back from Castello di Verrazzano. That's what it's called, Ben?
Yes, Castello di Verrazzano in Chianti, and now we're back in our home base in Montecatini, enjoying really just a quiet evening. We are so full.
Oh my goodness, they gave us, we started with bread, then we had some charcuterie, like cheeses and meats, then we had some pasta, then we had some sausage and ribs, then we had cake, we had a biscotti, we had coffee, we had the grappa, which is a drink from this region, I believe. We had at least 5 different wine. It was awesome.
All of that preceded by a really ornate, decadent, informative tour of a very genuine Chianti vineyard.
Yes. So now we're back in our hotel area, just relaxing and
going for a stroll.
Yeah. And this is how we said goodbye to charming Montecatini, taking in the town for a final time. And of course, we ate delicious gelato in hand. We just checked out in our hotel in Montecatini, and we are heading to Venice just for a few hours before we go to our final destination, which it will be the airport hotel in Milan.
The easiest way to get to Venice is through Venice. We parked at the Mestre train station and hopped on a train to the Santa Lucia station in Venice's Centro Storico.
From there we crossed many of the nearly 400 bridges in the city and simply got lost.
So we are in the Ponte dell'Accademia, where you have a beautiful view of the main Duomo, the main cathedral in Venice, the patron saint San Marco.
In Venice, doing a gondola ride after waking up in Montecatini, driving about 2 hours and 45 minutes. We made it to Venice, to the train station where we parked our car, and now we are here just taking a tour of the city of Venice in a windy, cold day.
Laura has been to Venice before and has done the same ride. She, for so many years, told me that she couldn't wait for us to do it together, and here we are. We're elated. That was amazing.
We just did a gondola ride and we were talking to our gondolier, and he was telling us that it's over 430 bridges in Venice, and also around 430 gondoliers. And for you to become a gondolier, you need to have a gondolier license. But these guys here, they start learning how to navigate with the gondola when they are 10 years old.
It's amazing. It's in their blood, but it's a beautiful city. It's over 1,000 years old. The activity is so historic, so iconic.
Yeah.
No regrets at all. Really, beyond that, it was just a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
And when you come to Venice, you have to do the gondola. Highly recommend it.